everyone, my name is Rob Belt. We're here at the studios of News Talk 1280, WGBF. The name of the program is That's What's Wrong with Being Right. Now, this morning, I want to talk to you about the exciting subject of road construction. I don't know how many of you go to work down the Lloyd Expressway, but I do. For about the past month, once you get to about 41 and the Lloyd Expressway, traffic seems to be backed up forever. But yet you still go the same way, or I do, hoping that it's going to change. Well, as I look around in traffic, you know, I see the expressions on the other motorist's face, and I see, you know, some people maybe banging on the horn, or you can see them saying some bad things through their lip movement. But I tell you what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about this is just another inefficient thing that the government does not do well. Now, I'm going to kind of bring this all together because I'm going to tie it in with some things that are going on right now with the federal government. But right now, let me just say this. Okay, that road construction was okayed by someone in the local government here. Now, the contracts, the plan for it, you know, whatever. But now, one thing that I've noticed over the past 3 weeks, I've not, and I went morning, noon, and night, I've not seen one person with a shovel, or usually 3 people standing around one shovel. I've not seen anybody working there. Now, that is very aggravating because, let me tell you, you know, the politicians, because I want to back up a little bit, the politicians, I don't know if they go that way or not. Unfortunately, a lot of them got people that will, you know, take them in limos, or, you know, they're kind of coddled. They're not, most politicians, even local ones, are not like you and I. And they've got a different mentality, you know, so they kind of shield themselves from a lot of things that you and I go through every day. But anyway, back to the road construction. So whoever negotiated that contract, you know, I don't know if maybe they, you know, the contract read that the workers can't work when it's below 32 degrees or there's a couple of snowflakes. I don't know. But I can guarantee you the contract was not put together with the people in mind. It never is. You know, it's about the contractor or the politician and who's going to rub whose back and who owes who a favor and all that. And you know what? That is just absolutely sickening. Now, the reason I say that, and, you know, tie in road construction with the federal government, again, because it's just another thing that the government does not do well. Now, I don't know if any of you have been following this, but there is something that's getting ready to get voted on in the House. It's called net neutrality. Now, it's another one of those bills that no one's read, but everybody's ready to vote on it. They tried to call the FCC chairman, and he's just basically refused. He's refused to come in. The Congress has ordered him to come in, subpoena him, and he won't do it. Well, you know, the Republicans were elected to, you know, make a difference. Well, I tell you what, man, they have lost their, you know what, they've turned into a bunch of wusses. And it absolutely makes me sick. It gets to the point where you don't know what to do. You vote, you know, you call your congressman, you do a lot of things, and it doesn't matter. They're probably going to vote on this, net neutrality, whatever that means. I guarantee you it means something not good for us. But what they did do, they let Google read the bill. They let Google tweak it. Well, I wonder why. You know Google's going to put something in there that's good for Google, but what about Bing or you know, the other search engines out there? It's going to be good for somebody that's got a bunch of favors called in with a certain politician. I can guarantee it. And you and I, the people, are going to be the last ones on their mind. Guarantee it. It's going to be good for the politicians and good for, you know, good for big business, and that's a shame. So, you know, I don't know how many of you call your congressman. I don't know what kind of response you get, but I'm just getting to the point where I don't think any of them care. I think that they just do what they want to do because they know that they can. The Department of Homeland Security right now is complaining because, you know, the Congress has not funded their budget. Okay? Well, I don't know if any of you read this, but the Department of Homeland Security has just got done spending over $150 million in upgraded furniture. $150 million in upgraded furniture. Now, they've got a budget, that they get every year, what would be wrong with them using the same furniture that they have? I can bet it was pretty darn good furniture. But that's just government in general. They have a budget, and they think their job is to spend that budget and maybe just a little bit more. What would be wrong with somebody taking the lead, whether it's the president, the Congress, it doesn't matter, saying, you know what, let's try to come under budget. Let's try to cut back. They're all talking about, the deficit. They're all talking about how they want to, cut back on government, but they're not doing it. Like I said, $150 million on furniture. It's like I said, I tell you what, it just makes me absolutely sick. And I don't know what to do about it. I can come here and talk to the small audience or big, whatever the audience out there is listening. I don't know if it's going to, incite someone to, call in to try to make a difference. But after a while, people get frustrated, just like I said the last time, they get frustrated, and they just, oh, well, it's just government. They're going to do what they want to. Which, you know what, I hate to say it, I'm almost in that camp too. Unless we get somebody that, it's going to get elected and do what they say they're going to do and change government, but that just seems to never happen. There's not really any good quality leaders anymore that are afraid, that are not afraid to go up there and take on the establishment. And that's a shame, because this country used to be full of great people that wanted to make a difference. And I don't see a lot of that anymore. And again, it's, for America, it's a shame, whether it's, again, here locally, here in Evansville, in the state of Indiana and in the United States as a whole. It's just absolutely, it's depressing. It's absolutely depressing that we have these people elected. They promise the moon, and when they get there, they just go back to, the status quo, which is doing what's best for them, doing what's right for the special interest, and that's it. And then they think, they go out during election time and they promise to cut the deficit, they promise to, do whatever, they promise to read the bills, they promise to do everything just to get elected. We vote, we again, this past time we usher in a huge majority, and again, John Boehner, Mitch McConnell, man, I tell you, they just, again, I think they get up in the morning and they pour a big bunch of wuss oats in their cereal and eat it and it's gone, because I'm sorry, that's what they are. They just do not have any, what it takes to get down in the trenches and fight for the American people. If they did, they wouldn't allow. There's somebody up there in that government, I guarantee you, that okayed that $150 million furniture spending spree for the Department of Homeland Security. They could stop that crap if they wanted to. But again, there's no one up there that, again, that's got the want to or the wherewithal from whatever, to do it. And it's just, every time I hear something like that, man, I got to down about a half a bottle of blood pressure medicine, because it just makes my head want to explode. But I tell you what, that's all I'm going to do today. This is Rob Belt coming to you from News Talk 1280. Please subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. And have a great day. God bless you. And we'll see you next time.